Round 6 of the 2017 campaign in the vintage category. The top two in the heats yet to meet for the first time, unbeaten from 3 rides, Gary Birtwistle and John Harrison. It's Birtwistle who leads in the championship. 4 wins out of 4 in 4 appearances so far. The opening round won by Ferran Mas. Since then, it's all been one-way traffic in favour of Gary Birtwistle. John Harrison has been a close contender here today. This has definitely been his best performance of the season. Picked up 11 points last time out at round number 5. We are underway with the final at round number 6. Good start from Birtwistle. In fact, he's left the rest of the pack completely in the early stages of the race. First half a lap, and Gary Birtwistle has certainly mastered that. Andrew Smith through to second place ahead of David J. Webb. John Harrison has completely fluffed the start. He's dropped well back through the field. Down into 7th position. Race on for 3rd place at the moment as Harrison starts the fight back now, coming through for P6. Race leader Gary Birtwistle can't believe the margin he's got out in front. Smoke billowing from the back of the machine though, so hopefully there's no mechanical issue there. Still Andrew Smith in 2nd place. Vincent Priestley has now come through for 3rd. As Harrison continues his recovery through the fields. Challenging now for 5th position. Lunging for 5th position, down the inside into the top turn. Birtwistle making his way clear, but it's all about the battle for the podium places at the moment. Birtwistle looks like he's on his way towards the championship. Andrew Smith still 2nd, Priestley in 3rd. 4th position is with David J. Webb. Already twice appeared on the podium in 2017, looking set for another top 3 finish. John Harrison, after that initial resurgence following his drop down to 7th place, has been kind of held at bay there in 6th position. Doesn't look as though he's making too much more ground. We've still got a pack of 5 riders, but they're well adrift of Gary Birtwistle. Side by side now in the race for 5th and 6th places. Harrison trying to bundle his way past Mike Fisher. Eventually gets the move done for 5th place. Fisher tries to come back at him on the outside line, but runs out of room. Rider in 2nd position now starting to break away. We've got a real contest though over the 3rd step on the podium as they come out of the top turn once again. At the moment, 3rd position being held by Vincent Priestley, but John Harrison has made his way up to 4th. Wide around the outside line on the bottom bend. Staying ahead of David J. Webb. Chasing after 3rd position. Vincent Priestley holding it for the moment. Harrison has the momentum down the back straight. Down the inside, he comes firing through. Harrison to take up the challenge in 3rd position. Gary Birtwistle negotiating the back markers now. That's how far clear he is up front. John Harrison has made his way through into 3rd position on the 104 bike ahead of Vincent Priestley in 4th place. Battle on for 5th position now between David Webb and Mike Fisher. No touching Gary Birtwistle out in front. It's going to be a 5th successive round win for him. But we've still got a close fight over 2nd as the race length dwindles down towards the checkered flag. Yellow and black quartered flag out. They're coming into the final lap, bursting around the outside line. John Harrison has done it. Through from 7th position into 2nd, getting the better of the number 34. Well, it was a good effort from Andrew Smith, but he has now been overhauled. He still sits inside the podium positions as the leaders negotiate lap traffic. Gary Birtwistle makes it 5 wins in succession in the vintage category. Over the line in the battle for the podium positions, Andrew Smith comes back, gets the better of Harrison, who holds on ahead of Priestley. Fisher then ahead of David J. Webb, coming through in the closing stages, but it was all change on the final lap because the rider who'd come through for 2nd, John Harrison, getting held at bay by lap traffic, and Andrew Smith seizing the opportunity to come back through. Gary Birtwistle ahead of Andrew Smith and John Harrison. Vincent Priestley at one stage there sitting in the top 3, but eventually misses out. And the top 3 in terms of the heat point standings finish in the top 3 on the podium, but in a different order. Gary Birtwistle winning it ahead of Andrew Smith and John Harrison.